Up next, a big deal in the world of golf. PGA announcing a 25-year agreement with Liberty National Golf Course. We're going to talk to the PGA commissioner. It's an exclusive interview just after the break. Welcome back. Well, if you've seen golf lately, you know Tiger isn't Tiger anymore. Golf retailers are facing sales pressures, and the industry is experiencing a generation gap with overall participation falling for the 5th straight year. But today, there's some big golf news for the Big Apple. The PGA Tour announcing a new 25-year partnership with Liberty National this morning, including playing host to the 2017 President's Cup. Joining us now exclusively is PGA Tour Commissioner Tim Finch and the co-founder of Liberty National, former Reebok chairman and CEO Paul Fireman, now with Fireman Capital Partners. Gentlemen, it's good to have you on. Mr. Fireman, I'll begin with you. This is a big deal. President's Cup's one of the marquee events in golf, big television event. How's it feel to get it?
It's an exciting event. We're thrilled to have it. We competed, of course, with many courses around the United States that are incredibly prestigious. And fortunately, the commissioner and his board picked us, and we're going to do everything in our power to make it the best.
And Commissioner, so the President's Cup in 2017 is going to be there. It's the start of a 25-year partnership between the course and the PGA Tour. I would assume that many, many more marquee events are going to be coming to the New York City area as a result of this deal.
Well, I think that's right, and we get great rave reviews from all over the globe with the setting here and the proximity to the Statue of Liberty, and of course the New York skyline. That it's just great television. So to be able to know that we're going to play here on a regular basis for the next 25 years is a great thing for the tour.
Yeah, Tim, what do you make as we look more broadly at the business of golf? The fact that, you know, a Nike, for example, says golf equipment sales are struggling. Dick's Sporting Goods had similar report in their most recent earnings report. And I just wonder if any of that can be blamed on the fact that Tiger Woods is just not the player that he once was. At least if he is, certainly the results don't say it. And if that's having a more dramatic impact on the business of golf, Rory McIlroy, great player, great kid. Not an American-born player, and certainly not the television draw yet that Tiger was and is.
Well, first of all, when you look at the business of golf, you have to look at the professional game and the participation side. The professional game's never been stronger, women or men. You just go back over the last 2 years. It's very healthy, and it's very healthy globally. It's headed into the Olympics in 2016. The participation side, we took a hit with the 07, 08, and 09 downturn. The housing industry came to a halt. That's been the major provider of golf course facilities. Private clubs took a hit because a lot of individuals that weren't playing as much got worried about their IRA or their retirement and moved out clubs. I think that's really corrected itself now. But when we look at millennials and kids, it's very positive for the future. We've got, 3 million kids last year in first tee programs. We'll have 10 million new kids by 2017. 260,000 millennials played, millions of rounds, 2 million rounds of golf last year. So the young people are interested in the game, but with golf, you've got to make it available to them. You can't expect them to drive 40 miles to a golf facility. So if we're going to grow, we have to make golf available. Now, golf grew consistently from Arnold Palmer in 1962 until 2007. Took a little hit, but it's leveled off the last 3 years. We feel real good about the future.
Well, I'm curious, Paul, about your take, because I know you were the former chairman of Reebok. What's wrong with the Nikes and the Adidases of the world that are getting hit with golf? Is it a lack of innovative products, or is it a problem with golf at large?
No, I don't think it's a lack of innovation. I think they've done a great job of forwarding the game with new clubs, new technology. I agree with the commissioner that what's happened has been a lull because a lot of the country clubs and a lot of the places where golf are played became self-centered around the membership that grew older, and a lot of rules and regulations that denied children access to the clubs. Not because they meant any harm, it's just that they, they didn't want children around while they were playing. And
Right.
I know I have 9 grandchildren, and my grandchildren are now, I have four of them playing, and they're at academies where they love golf, and now the clubs are starting to realize that it's a family affair, that the growing adult in his 30s and 40s wants his children with him. And so if they're not able to go to the golf course, then they'll take them somewhere else. So I think you're going to see a big shift over the next 10 years because people are opening the clubs again. They need membership, and they know they need to make it family style.
Tim, quickly, but before we let you go, do you have an on-the-record comment you want to make about Tiger getting rid of his swing coach and who you think the next person's going to be? I mean, the fact of the matter is you guys do need Tiger Woods to be playing at a better level for everybody to be interested in golf.
Well, there's no question. I mean, Tiger Woods is the greatest player of his generation, maybe the greatest player of all time. As long as he is able to play, the golfing public or fan base is going to want to see him. There's no question about that. So, you know, I'm not going to comment about a swing coach. Those are decisions he has to make. But he's done this in the past. You know, I think, you know, people forget Tiger won 5 times last year. So he's been hurt. But if he can get healthy, I got great confidence that he's going to be around for a good long time.
Okay, guys, thanks so much for joining us. Paul, love the course. You could get rid of a few bunkers, though. I don't think I'd complain about that. But we'll see you guys soon. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you very much.
All right, Tim Fincham and Paul Fireman.